Wait, Ivy. Did I just hear you right? Are you telling me that Kay killed my son, Miguel?
Yes, I think she did. And then I think she killed Tabitha and Endora in a bloody attempt to cover her tracks.
Ivy, I know you're grieving. I know this is a very difficult time, but this is a little bit...
Ridiculous?
Well, more like desperate.
If I am desperate, Pilar, it's to prove that Kay is a serial killer and that her first victim was Fox.
Fox? Ivy, please, you can't be serious.
Why do you think that Kay and I were fighting like that when you walked in here?
I have a lot of problems. I really don't care.
Well, now you know. She shot and killed Fox. A fiber from her sweater was found at the crime scene.
And why would Kay kill Fox?
Money. Fox and Kay weren't divorced yet. As Fox's widow, Kay would be entitled to millions from the insurance or from the Cranes. And Tabitha was Kay's alleged alibi, only now she and Endora vanished without a trace.
Okay, first of all, let me just tell you that I know in my heart that my son is fine. Why on earth would Kay kill Miguel?
Well, at first I thought that Miguel had killed Fox and then fled the country to wait for Kay, but after another of Kay's victims has appeared, I think she's just a serial killer.
Wait, what do you mean another victim?
Yes, this man Pete, I don't know, he's some kind of crazy cat freak. He was covered all over in catnip, and then this vicious dog got out and mauled him to death. And then catnip was found in Kay's purse shortly after.
Dear Lord, I had no idea any of this was going on.
Oh, no, there's more. No. Sam found blood on Tabitha's kitchen floor. Blood that Kay cannot explain. It's being sent out for analysis, and I am quite sure that when it comes back, it will prove that it's either Tabitha, Endora's, or possibly Miguel's.
Oh, my God. Kay, a serial killer? Ivy, you're wrong. I mean, Kay can't possibly be a serial killer.
She can, and she is.
I have known her entire life. She grew up with my children. She sang at the church choir. I was at her christening. She volunteered at the animal shelter. She's a gentle soul. There's no way she would kill anyone.
Please. You know what a piece of work she grew up to be. You saw how obsessed she was with Miguel. She hated her own cousin Charity because he fell in love with her.
No, but all teenagers go through phases.
Yeah, right. Well, she's still in her bitch phase. You saw how she helped sabotage her own parents' marriage.
Have we forgotten who she helped?
My point is that she was more than willing to take my side against her very own mother. If she wasn't a selfish, immoral monster, she would have exposed my plan the minute she found out about it. But she didn't. You weren't there. Trust me. She all but packed Grace up and drove her to the airport.
Well, Miguel said that she was hurt. Hurt that Grace wanted him to be with Charity and not her.
Oh, right, yes. And all decent children go to such extremes to get back at their parents when they're hurt. No. She is selfish, she is self-absorbed, and she doesn't care who she hurts as long as she gets what she wants. I warned Fox. I warned him to stay away from her, but he wouldn't listen to me. He's just like Ethan with Teresa. Anyway, Fox fell madly in love with her. She broke his heart, and, oh, by the way, she murdered him.
I'm sorry. I just don't believe that she killed Fox.
You, who know better than anyone else that circumstances can develop that make even the best person do something horrible.
That's a terrible thing for you to say to me, because you know what happened was an accident.
I know, and I didn't mean to bring up your secret. It's just, we were talking about Mexico and what happened, and it made me realize that if something like that can happen to someone like you, someone so good, then just think what could happen when you start with a rotten apple like Kay.
Well, I suppose anyone can be driven to extremes, as I was. But for Kay to plan out a murder and then actually carry one out,
One? Try several. 5 at last count.
I'm sorry. I just can't accept it.
You can't accept it after what happened to you? Which was impossible. And yet that happened.
I know. And I've never been able to go back to Mexico. Not even to visit Paloma when she was there. I've lived quietly my whole life, and now, when I thought my secret was just safely buried in the past, it's come back to haunt me with a vengeance.
How, Pilar? If I didn't say anything and Father Lonigan didn't say anything, then how was your secret discovered? Pilar, really, I hope you believe me. I never breathed one word of your secret to anyone, ever. I mean, the consequences, they were just too grisly to think about. Besides, why would I have waited so long? I could have had Teresa eliminated at the first hint she was interested in Ethan, but I never, ever even considered it. I mean, the thought of removing Teresa from Ethan's life, that's one thing, but wiping your family off the planet, no. I know Grace wouldn't agree, but I am not pure evil.
I know, Ivy. I don't doubt you.
Then who talked? I mean, Father Lonigan would be a pile of ashes if he betrayed his vow and broke a confidence.
I know it wasn't Father Lonigan.
Well, then, how did someone find out?
I haven't figured that out yet. But my secret isn't a secret anymore. And if I don't do what they want, they've threatened to go public with what they know.
Even though there's a bloodbath that will follow?
They don't care, as long as they get what they want.
That's nasty, even by Harmony standards.
I always knew they could be ruthless, but this is pretty cold-blooded.
Who is it? Pilar, who is blackmailing you? Pilar, please, tell me, who is blackmailing you? You know I can keep a secret.
Ivy, I'm sorry. It's not that I don't trust you. If I tell you, you'll be in the middle of a minefield.
Okay, all right, I accept that. At least tell me what the blackmailers want from you.
I really shouldn't.
Knowing that will put me in the middle of a minefield, too?
I think your loyalties couldn't help but be divided.
Pilar, please. If you've trusted me to keep your secret, which I have all these years, you can trust me not to tell anyone this.
All right, Ivy. All right. God help me, I have to tell someone because Father Lonigan can't help me right now. These, blackmailers. They want me to make sure Teresa gives up on the man of her dreams.
Wait. You're being blackmailed to make Teresa give up on Ethan? Okay, let me make sure I heard you correctly. The blackmailers will keep your secret as long as you convince Teresa to give up on Ethan forever.
Yes.
Well, then you're being blackmailed by Rebecca and Gwen. With Bex in charge, no doubt.
Oh, no. Gwen is being cold-blooded right now about getting Ethan back.
What is that about? She had Ethan. She divorced him, and now she wants him back?
I guess it has to do with the baby.
I suppose, but how did Gwen and Rebecca find out about your secret?
I don't know, Ivy. I have no idea. I don't even think they know the whole story. But what they do know is that having this information gives them a lot of power over me.
Are you sure that they'll make good on their threat?
Oh, yeah. They were adamant about it. They will have my family killed if I don't stop Teresa from being with Ethan.
Oh, God. Laura, I am so sorry.
Are you really, Ivy? You've never wanted Ethan to be with my Teresa?
No, I haven't. I know it's a lost cause. Teresa will never give up on Ethan.
Well, I can't give up trying to convince her. Because otherwise, my entire family will end up dead.